Hey, how you doing? Austin here. Tomorrow, it all changes for Ethereum. Tomorrow is August 4th. It is the one of the biggest days coming for Ethereum, and we're going to talk about what that means and exactly what I'm talking about. You're like, Austin, what's the deal with tomorrow, August 4th of Ethereum? Don't really know. I'm going to cover all that for you, I promise. Going to lay everything out for you. You're going to know exactly what is happening tomorrow, the immediate impact of it, and kind of the go forward impact of it. We'll also talk about, of course, a price prediction for Ethereum. I've got a lot of stuff to cover for you there. So that's what we're going to do. As always, I appreciate your support. What do you think? Drop in the comments below. What do you think Ethereum is going to be priced at? What do you think it's going to be worth by the end of 2021? I'd love to hear from you. What are your thoughts before I give you what I'm seeing and what some content I'm going to show you is talking about. So drop in the comments below. Let me know what your thoughts are on what Ethereum is going to be worth by the end of 2021. Got to remind you that I got my Patreon group over here, $20 for Inner Circle. You can join anytime and cancel anytime if you want. You get a tremendous amount of benefits by becoming a member. You get access to my portfolio. You get access to buy, sell, trade alerts, Inner Circle member only content. You get a tremendous amount of information over there. Also, I give you weekly hot crypto tips and guidance on everything I see going on every week with the overall market, kind of in a newsletter bulletin scenario. So you get that, and both levels get access to my Discord. So if you're interested, check that out. Links in the description and top comment below. All right. So Ethereum's sitting at $2,500. Okay. So what is this everything changes tomorrow event? Okay. So tomorrow is when the London hard fork is going into effect. That's August 4th. Today's August 3rd. It's happening tomorrow, August 4th. Okay. What is that? This is a protocol update that includes 5 EIPs, Ethereum Improvement Proposals, notably EIP 1559 and EIP 3554. It's EIP 1559 that goes into effect tomorrow. All right, Austin, that sounds interesting. What does that mean? All right, here's what it means. EIP 1559 introduces a new fee structure to make Ethereum less inflationary. This protocol change is highly controversial because it aims to burn part of the fees, hence decreasing miner revenue. Okay, so here's what this means. This is the continued roadmap and path towards Ethereum moving away from proof of work to moving towards proof of stake, laying the ground for Ethereum 2.0 and all those kind of things. I apologize. I thought I had the text message turned off. So that's what this is. So tomorrow, EIP 1559 goes into effect. Also, what you see here, it's controversial because it aims to burn part of the fees, hence decreasing miner revenue. In moving away from proof of work to proof of stake, and in conjunction with EIP 1559, it is effectively setting up a scenario where there is going to be less Ethereum as we go forward into the future. Why should you care? Less Ethereum coming onto the market does what? It creates scarcity, thus raising the price of the existing Ethereum that is out there, pausing for dramatic effect. Okay. Which is really cool. Okay. Now, I'm going to link to this content right here below. I've covered this in previous videos. So click on that link below. There's this one-page summary right here. Okay, if you click on that, it takes you to this document. This document, it talks about the fact that there's a base case for $30,000 to $50,000 per Ethereum token by 2023. How freaking cool is that? Could be a case for 150,000 by January of 2023. This entire document lays out, from the market research standpoint, lays out all of the 4 kind of main characteristics that will drive to this. That's increased illiquidity, which is really, potential, illiquidity, again, sorry, brain fart there. Increased illiquidity, increased demand, catalyst, etc. The EIP 1559 expected July 14th, which that got moved. It was originally July 14th. It got moved to August 4th. Okay, so that EIP 1559 is setting up Ethereum to reduce the overall issuance of new Ethereum coming out. This is equivalent to 3 consecutive Bitcoin halving events. If you're not familiar with that, Bitcoin halving events have dramatically positively increased the price of Bitcoin after that halving event went into effect. So all of this adds up to the fact that tomorrow is a massively big day for Ethereum. Now, let's talk about the price point. Is it going to go to, $4,000 tomorrow? No, that's not going to happen instantly. And so if you think that, no, you have to take a step back. Tomorrow begins the implementation of EIP 1559. As we roll forward, the issuance of new Ethereum is going to start to go down because there's less fees for mining, etc. Okay, so it's going to take some time, which leads me to a price prediction of, I'll drop a link to this particular article. This is an amazingly great and well-written piece of content that I talked about in a previous video, so I'm not going to go into all of it here, but you need to read this document. It paints the case from a very good technical aspect for the possibility of Ethereum being $5,500 by September and October, things of that nature. Okay, so that's what this document right here does. It's a very, very good document. It's a very good read. I highly recommend you read it. I covered it in a video yesterday, which is why I'm not going to reread it for you here. I will drop you a link below in the description for you to go check out this document. You need to look at this because this is an impressively written document, piece of content that paints the case from a technical analysis standpoint of certain levels and thresholds of key indicators that we are passing and heading towards as we move towards September, October, right? So you need to check that out. Okay, so final thoughts in this whole situation. Tomorrow it begins. EIP 1559 goes into effect. It's not like there's going to be some big, huge bang tomorrow in Ethereum world. It's going to be implemented and start to roll through the Ethereum universe. And as we move down the road is when you start to see those impacts of as it relates to the price of Ethereum. Again, that's what this article right here, this piece of content really does a good job of tying it all together with a nice bow to show you and talk to you and give you all the metrics around the things that are developing in the Ethereum world for us achieving potentially, 5,000 plus going into per Ethereum, coin rolling into the fourth quarter. Then you've got this document right here that shows and talks about moving into, as we roll into 2022, but really as we hit 2023, starting when you've had all of these catalysts and all this increased liquidity and demand and all these things start to really happen, how it starts to paint the picture of Ethereum becoming a $30,000 to $50,000 valuation, which is awesome. I own Ethereum. It's definitely one of my largest holdings. And no, I'm not being paid by anybody, by the way, to produce this video. Okay. It's definitely one of my favorite ones. And I love covering it. So I appreciate you guys supporting me in my journey of covering this. This is the latest chart, 1 hour. Each candlestick represents 1 hour. So, that's kind of what it looks like right now. I'm not expecting it to do anything today per se. Hey, did you hear that? That's one of my Australian dogs. I have 2 Australian Shepherds. And they both consider themselves to be the pit bulls of the house, okay? But Ethereum right now is just kind of trading down 5%. But I do want to show you this. This is very interesting. If you look at this, and this kind of really paints a very interesting picture. Let me refresh this to make sure real quickly. Yep, okay. So you see how the 7-day chart, Ethereum is up 12.66% and Bitcoin's up 2%. I firmly believe that 12% 7-day run-up that's gone against the Bitcoin kind of grain is directly correlated directly correlated to this London hard fork event and the supply of Ethereum starting to kind of begin to become less and less as we roll, right? It's the beginning of it. It's kind of incrementally doing its thing. So that's kind of what I'm seeing here. And the fact that Ethereum's not following Bitcoin like it usually does tells me something's up. Put it through your own due diligence. Let me know what you think in the comments. As always, I appreciate your support. See you later.